CBS News has added Arizona to President-elect Donald Trump's win column, giving him a 7 battleground state sweep ahead of his second term in office.
And over the weekend, Mr. Trump announced a few more key appointments to his incoming administration, as well as got a couple of snubs from high-profile people he wanted.
This morning, as Jared Hill reports, the president-elect is set to meet with President Biden later this week at the White House.
President-elect Donald Trump is huddling with his transition team in Mar-a-Lago, building his new administration. Trump announced former ICE Director Tom Homan will be his border czar. And CBS News has learned that GOP Senators Marco Rubio and Bill Hagerty, a staunch opponent of Ukraine funding, are among those being considered for Secretary of State.
Whatever role I hold going forward, it's going to be advancing the positions that President Trump has articulated.
But as the cabinet grows, Trump announced 2 people who won't be included: his former UN ambassador turned primary rival Nikki Haley and his former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. The president-elect is gearing up to meet with President Joe Biden at the White House on Wednesday, a courtesy Trump did not extend to Biden after the 2020 election.
Mr. President!
Biden and the First Lady were seen strolling near their home in Delaware before returning to Washington yesterday. Today, he and Vice President Kamala Harris will attend ceremonies marking Veterans Day. Meanwhile, members of his party continue to grapple with last week's election losses. In a New York Times interview, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi pointed to Biden's late exit from the race and his swift support of his VP.
The president endorsed Kamala Harris immediately. That really made it almost impossible to have a primary at that time. If it had been much earlier, it would have been different.
This week, new members of Congress will be in Washington for orientation, with the Senate flipping to GOP control in January, the House still being determined. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And with longtime GOP leader Mitch McConnell stepping down from the role at the end of the year, speculation has begun over who will win top leadership positions in the U.S. Senate when Republicans take over next term. President-elect Trump has not publicly endorsed anyone.